I bet that caught you off guard, huh? You're like, oh, jump scare. Yeah, I know. I tried my best to really scare you with that one. But anyways, we have the most overhated characters of all time. So I'll be honest with you, I'm skipping halfway through because he's talking about Chi-Chi. And listen, guys, we don't care about Chi-Chi, okay? A relevant character. We literally don't care less. But with that being said, I think I'm about to talk about Kid here. Before I say anything, let me say this: Kid is not. Actually, it is. Kid is overhated for no reason. I personally think that Kid's a really good character, and he's overhated for no reason. I first saw him, back in Sabaody, right? And now I'm currently seeing him on a rooftop in Wano, and he's doing good. He's doing a great job right now. So I mean, I don't know why people hate him. They call him useless kid, or EustASS kid. I don't understand it because he's genuinely like a good and strong character. With that being said, check it out. EustASS kid.
EustASS Kid from One Piece is a pirate from the worst generation and has been portrayed to have a rivalry with both the main character Luffy and another worst generation member, Law.
Right.
Kid also boasts one of the highest bounties in the—
Before I say this, actually I'm gonna say this. And their three chemistry between Law, Luffy, and Kid is really cool in my opinion. Like they always like beef with each other, can beef with each other. Like there was like this huge blast that was coming in. It was like boom, Dragon Ball was like boom, and they stood there like, hey, I think it was like the first one to move or the last one standing like wins a prize or the competition, and they all just stood there and tanked the blast because like their egos. I was like, bro, come on, that's crazy.
The entire series at 3 billion berries, as he was a major contributor to the defeat of Big Mom and Emperor of the Sea. Kid seems to receive a lot of slander and flack by fans for things he simply cannot control. It's to the point that some people just don't even appreciate his character. As we all know, Kid has the—
Well, if he's defending him this hard, he might be a Kid fan. And that being said, I understand liking Kid as a character, but if you are a Kid fan, you need your mental health checked. I know I'm the last person to talk about it because, oh, Malik, you're a Smoker fan. Oh, Malik, you Glaze S-Hawk. But there are two good characters to do that too, in my personal opinion. I mean, they're really great. So I mean, it's not really Glaze, so that doesn't make sense in the first place. But it's Kid. Out of everybody, you wouldn't choose Kid to be your favorite. He has like no screen time. I know you said, oh, but Smoker has no screen time. Bro, shut up. Most of pre-time skip, he was there, okay? Kid was sitting there pre-time skip, so that whatever he said doesn't matter. Smoker has had more screen time than Kid. So don't even say that. I don't want to hear it. But yeah, I don't say, like, if you said Law, that makes so much more sense. But Kid's crazy. No, wait, Kid was there pre-time skip. I'm crazy. I mean, I keep saying crazy. Oh my goodness. I'm going insane.
Same dream as other characters like Luffy and Blackbeard, and that is to become the Pirate King. The difference between Kid and them is that Luffy is the main character, so we know that man will be getting any type of mentoring and training he needs to get stronger. And Blackbeard is clearly set up to be one of the final antagonists of the series, so his strength will rise as it is needed to achieve that goal. But Kid is a side character, so we know dang well that he is not getting that same treatment. So he's gonna be going through his journey to become Pirate King blindly. All the intricacies and systems in the One Piece world are not made clear to him, so he's forced to learn them by himself. Imagine trying to learn calculus by yourself without learning any algebra beforehand.
He spent facts. And with geometry too. I feel like geometry would also help with the unit circle. Actually no, I would say trig. Trig helps the most with calculus. If you don't know trigonometry, you're cooked. You can't do calculus. But also algebra, it's like really easy. Algebra is like the easiest like form of math. Actually, I lied. I would say geometry is the easiest, and then algebra, and then like pre-cal, then cal, and what's after that? I have no idea.
You're finna be lost trying to wrap your head around a derivative. Another thing that should be addressed is Kid getting one shot by he who shan't be named. And I may be this guy's representative, but I won't lie. This did almost irreparable damage to Kid's reputation. He was the one who picked the fight with Shanks. He got humbled. Let's move on. But I don't think it's that simple.
I don't know why people use that as like a way to like push a bad narrative towards Kid. Like, yeah, his ego got in the way. He got one tapped by, Shanks. But that's the key word. Guys, keyword of the day is Shanks. Alright? Why are you surprised that Kid got one tapped by the strongest person in the universe at the moment? Why are you surprised? I mean, like, that's like trying to fight, let's just say a level 100 Reshiram, and you have like a level 4 Piplup. Of course you're going to lose. I mean, type disadvantage. Actually, no, you have advantage. But he's a dragon fire type. You're just a basic water type stage 1 evolution. So of course you're gonna lose. But like you can't blame him for that. You can't. So I don't get that. He's not useless. He fights the wrong people. Bad matchup. You can't hate on somebody for having a bad matchup.
Let's walk and look at everything that happened. Kid was about to use his strongest attack that Shanks saw would destroy a fleet of his ships. We also know that this is the same blast that Kid used against Big Mom to finish her off in their battle.
Whoa,
so now that
what the spoiler? Okay. Also, I know some people are like, well, Malik, you spoil yourself all the time. That's for things I've already seen. I didn't know he beat Big Mom. So, okay, so how is he a fraud? Or overheated if he beat Big Mom? If he's beat, I was literally almost there too. In my actual watch, I was almost there, bro. That's crazy. I keep saying crazy. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. All right, I'm sorry.
Establish how strong this attack is. When he who shan't be named hit Kid with a divine departure, the attack Kid was charging up was also set off as well. This caused Kid's crew to get hit with 2 insanely strong attacks, which explains him going down in one hit. Another thing people criticize Kid's character for is the way he uses his devil fruit powers and hockey ineffectively, which is valid to a certain point. People think that he can and should be stronger since his fruit revolves around magnetism. We've seen other characters like Magneto go crazy with magnetism, and all we've seen Kid do is make mechs. But as we all know, devil fruits are extremely hard to use to their utmost potential. There's no instruction manual on them, so the user kind of just has to wing it and use it in the—
I mean, that's a bad excuse. Bro, every superhero, supervillain, they don't know how to work their power immediately. They learn and train and they master it. Bro, this dude's a grown man. He should know how to use his power. What kind of excuse is that? That's like saying, oh, Spider-Man, he's only that. I don't know. That's like saying like a mutant, right, from X-Men. They had their ability for like decades now, and they're still like kind of trash. That's not because they're power themselves. It's because that character just sucks. Not strong enough. So what you mean, bro? That's glaze.
their own way. So Kid using his fruit to make mini mechs are just what he's been able to discover with his abilities. And as for hockey, Kid might not even know he has Conqueror's hockey, so he really is just ignorant about a lot of things.
I mean,
if you've ever played an RPG or really any game without any prior knowledge, you'd likely have a similar experience to Kid. Aside personality and other character traits, a lot of the reasons—
I'm not gonna lie, he's doing the most to defend Kid. I've never seen nothing to this extent. Even I don't defend Smoker this much. And I'm his #1 fan. This is insane. Mr. Olama-sama, I respect it. But dog, let's be real. Kid just, I think I'm hating on Kid now too. I think that's the whole point. Okay, but you get what I'm trying to say, right? I don't hate Kid. I think he's great. But I've never seen Kid glaze to this extent and made so much excuses for one character. Because this is outrageous. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing.
People hate on Kid are usually things that are out of his control. It just becomes irrational at a certain point. If we're being honest, Kid is one of the few realistic depictions of what someone can do in the One Piece world with all the knowledge that we see Luffy and his crew get. With that being said, I think we can close this case. Dang, another case closed. Shoot, I'm good at this stuff. Anyways, if you're new and enjoying my premiere—
quiet, buddy. If you're new to the channel, make sure to drop subscribe to me, not him. I'm just kidding. Go sub to him as well. And like the video. Continue.
Turning abilities, you might as well subscribe. And also, sit back, because the next character we're gonna get into is fairly interesting to say the least.
I could just tell. Oh my. Alright. Here's what I'm gonna say, right? Okay, so I know I just said about Kid, like, over defending. But for Sakura, this literally makes sense. In the anime, she acts completely different from how she acts in the manga. In the anime, she's whiny, complains a lot. It doesn't accomplish much, right? Even though she doesn't accomplish much in the manga, her personality is just so different. It's like night and day, like literally. So you can't. For the people that hate Sakura, oh, she's just annoying, she's clingy, whatever. She's not like that in the manga. So keep that in mind. All right.
Sakura is a very popular, or unpopular, character from Naruto. She's a member of Team 7 and is the best medical ninja in the Leaf Village.
Facts.
Now, Sakura is a very special case as her actions in the anime can be pretty annoying. There's no justifiable reason as to why she's doing some of these things. Couple this with the fact that Sakura doesn't really have many moments in the anime of her doing relevant things, and you start to see why many fans dislike her character or just think she's useless. However, I did say that this was a particularly special case and was very careful in my wording. Sakura in the anime is a victim of the animation studio, in this case studio Pyrot.
Bro, it's period. Or Pierrot. I get Pyrot. I understand you said like parrot. Wait, is it parrot? What's an LTD? I know what LCC is.
Or Piro, I don't know how to say it.
Oh,
Taking certain liberties for the anime. This means that they alter some of the source material at times, a lot of the times including unnecessary changes. And seriously, there are a lot more than you think, and some of these moments are key to why some fans don't like this character. For example, a lot of the scenes we see of Sakura hitting Naruto are just filler scenes that the anime added. I promise y'all, this is one of the big reasons why people be hating on Sakura. Then there's the fact that Sakura is also just not that mean to Naruto in the manga. Like this scene, for example. Sakura is laughing because she sees that Naruto is stressed out.
Bro, in the anime, she was such a hater. Like in part 1, like, bro, why are you hating on this dude? Like, even like I first watched through Naruto, I was like, dude, I do not like Sakura, like at all. But when I read the book, she's not even like that. So
taking a written test. I think we can all agree that's pretty effed up. You laughing cause your own squad mate is about to struggle on this test. But guess what? This never happened in the manga at all. Sakura is genuinely concerned for Naruto. Why did they change this? I don't know. We also need to acknowledge that the studio added unnecessary dialogue that makes Sakura seem more useless and dumber than she is. Like here in the anime, she's talking about whether she'd save either Naruto or Sasuke, when in the manga she's determined to save both. One just looks like someone who's conflicted between saving friends, while the other wants to save both no matter what, even if she isn't the strongest. They also just cut out some of the scenes where Sakura is helping Naruto or Sasuke in battle. We should all know how much of an effect that has on the viewer. If I never see someone contribute in battle, I'm going to assume that their value is not very high when it comes to combat. Another major part that the studio left out was the development between Sasuke and Sakura romantically. Now for me personally, in the anime, it felt like the relationship was a bit rushed. It made forced. Sense, but
no, in the anime, like, I understood, but it was like so forced. I was like, huh? Like, it didn't make sense to me. The fact that, one, she's so, like, into him, and then two, that he was even into her in the first place. I was like, bro, that don't make no type of sense. But I was like, you know, let it rock. Because in the day, I thought that Naruto was going to be with Sakura. That's what I thought the show was going to end. But it was like Hinata. And I was like, really? What? It threw me off guard. I thought he was going to be with Sakura. But it was Hinata instead, which I understand it. But I thought it would be Sakura because they're closer, especially when like Naruto was getting healed by Sakura in the war, and then his dad was like, "Is that your girlfriend?" He was like, "Yeah," and she was like, "No," and then punched him in his head. But yeah, that's what I thought there would be like a thing, but that didn't happen. Which I'd rather her be with Naruto than Sakura. I mean, than Sasuke, my perspective.
Execution just felt a bit off. Come to my knowledge that in the manga, there were actually multiple scenes of these two sharing mutual feelings towards each other. Even something as little as the two blushing makes the relationship seem more mutual than one-sided. All you see in the anime is Sakura glazing Sasuke every other second and Sasuke basically pushing her away. Like, no, like seriously, let me drop the lawyer act real quick. Personally, I'm not a manga fanatic and typically prefer watching the anime. However, I really hope y'all see that the anime can be drastically different from the author's original intentions. I really do feel that a character like Sakura would be looked at way differently if the adaptation was better. Anyways, back to the bit. So as you can clearly see, a bulk of the hate that Sakura gets is from the animation studio doing a complete injustice to some of her better moments in the manga. If the anime didn't take as many liberties, I guarantee that Sakura would not be as hated as she is now. With that being said, I think I can say we have closed yet another case. If y'all really want to hate on a character, go hate on that.
So his style is she about to talk about Kiba. Yo, Kiba, that's my ninth Hokage right there. Don't you dare talk bad about Kiba, all right? It might get wicked in a second. But anyways, his style is like turned to is his name CJ the Champ? I think it is. That's pretty cool. I can't hate it.
Bum Kiba, he don't even do nothing. No, my bad. Let's move on to the final case of the day. The last case I wanted to briefly tackle is Yamcha. We all know about Yamcha and how he's the most memed character in all
It's not Yamcha's fault, bro.
of Dragon Ball. Even the series makes references to Yamcha getting baked. It's no secret. So what's the problem here? Yamcha doesn't truly get hate and vitriol thrown his way, so why is he even here? I decided to bring up Yamcha's case because I think the meme has gone so far that people don't even remember what happened in that fight. So let's run through his infamous battle with the Cybermen real quick because I think it should be enjoyable and eye-opening. So the fight starts and Yamcha seems to be the better fighter and well prepared for this. He gets thrown into the air, but he uses the sun as an advantage to start his offense. Yamcha then blitzes the Cyberman and hits it with the Kamehameha to seemingly defeat it. Then after boasting about his victory, the Cyberman then sneaks Yamcha and attaches itself to him and blows up. Thus, the meme is created. The problem isn't that Yamcha gets memed on or that people make fun of his death. That part really doesn't matter. It's the fact that people see this image and think Yamcha just got murked with no difficulty whatsoever, which you can't tell me that some people don't believe. A lot of people probably forgot that he got snuck in the first place, and I've ran with this notion of Yamcha being some bum that got baked by Cybermen. That notion is only partially true. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, to be honest, I don't even know if this case is even closed. I'll leave that up to y'all. Now, I do plan on making a part 2 to this video that'll drop later. I do have about 4 or 5 other cases that I wanted to cover, so I'll work on those cases when I can. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I hope y'all liked the slightly different approach I had in making this video. I wanted to try the whole Ace Attorney bit for a while now, so I'm glad I got to do that. With that being said, have a great day.
You too.
Peace out.
With that being said, I'm gonna say the same thing. Have a wonderful, have a wonderful, splendid, and fantastic day. My day was great. Hopefully yours will be even better. So yeah, also I'm gonna post another video today as well. It'll be like towards probably like 7 o'clock. It's an RDC reaction I did. I want to say like almost a week ago or like 5 days ago before my power cut out or my Wi-Fi cut out. So yeah, you guys expect that tonight. 2 and 1, maybe 3 because it's short, but something along those lines. With that being said, I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.